Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks on EA Sports.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Garden alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal, coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone, then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. You usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Locke. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Locke now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Locke. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelsey, he just confirms his greatness. The streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends who have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Steps away to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Block going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So now Locke and the Seahawks down by 16, a minute 51 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense